Good evening, esports fans. This is Bang on My Drums here to bring you another installment of the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. Tonight is the final semi-final contest where we will witness Bjorn again facing down Foxx and the Hounds 2 to determine who will be moving on to face No Cap in this season's grand final match. Both teams have had formidable roads to get here, and I am, for one, very excited to see what happens tonight. We've already got the map ban from Omnilus of Oasis, and we're just waiting to see what FoxM will choose as the control map for this evening. We've already basically got our lineups fully set here for both teams. Looks like Omnilus and FoxM are both going to come out swinging with their top tier lineups. Omnilus has got Max Michaels and Rogue on support, Tobex Lul and Lucas on DPS, himself on tank. He's going to be facing Nameswolf, and oh, would you look at that? Nepal is the map, and according to my map settings, that's already what I had lined up.
You nailed that.
Yeah, that's I had I had a 50% no, really 50% chance because I had no idea what the map pool was. So I had like a 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I had like a 1 in 6 chance of being right, basically, or 1 in 5 chance when they banned Oasis. So, odds. Of course, to kick this off, I'd like to, of course, mention that I am joined in the booth once again by Mr. Liam Griffin, here to provide some color commentary. And on cams, we've got Stek Modsta. So, welcome, gentle folks, to the shit show that will be tonight's match. We're just gonna wait for the ready signal, because I believe we basically are.
Looks like we got ours from Bjorn again, but not Fox and the Hounds. We're just waiting.
And I'd also like to mention, folks, that we already have our first prediction up tonight. Gonna see who do we think is going to win map 1 on Nepal here. Is it going to be Bjorn again or Fox and the Hounds? Only time will tell. But feel free to place your bet, throw some channel points towards your favorite team, and who knows, you might just be able to buy a few belly rubs for Bronson.
This is quite a spicy one. I feel like there's not really a clear winner. Both teams are quite spooky when they're popping off, but then also,
Yeah,
ups and downs throughout the season. So
it's a challenging match to call for sure. I think that at least in terms of looking at what competitive stats we have here, I think that Fox and the Hounds might have a slight ranking advantage in terms of DPS, but that remains to be seen.
Traveling to
the
Nepal.
we've
port
got-
line for Bjorn again, looking spooky though.
Yeah.
Michael's nothing to shake a finger at.
That is the lineup that I think definitely has a bit of an advantage there. Although Flatbed Fred also, maybe a newcomer to the league, but he's got some spicy plays up his sleeve. I know he's been playing a lot of Zenyatta recently, so I'll be curious to see if he pulls that out tonight. And Arrow, of course, a mainstay in the league, always a top-tier support player. Oh, and he's going to run the Zen. We've got Rogue on the Kiriko, Max Michaels on his trusty Lucio. And we're going to start things off here in Village. Imagine we're going to see a brawl-heavy comp. Omnilus running the Junker Queen into Nameswolf's Reinhardt, which I like the sound of that. That's going to be an exciting contest. Going to see who has got the bigger brawl here.
That's such a brawly comp with the Rogue swapping onto the Moira.
Yeah, the Moira Lucio. This is the new May Reaper meta with Omnilus on Junker Queen. And then Ohm Jr. Fiota and Fox M gonna run the ranged approach here. And they're gonna walk right up. They're gonna see Fox M there on the high ground. Tobex Lul's gonna go after him on the May. Down goes Fox M. That is a big early pick for Bjorn again. And Luke's definitely happy with that, as he gets the kill credit there. We see already everybody on point there. Oh no, Max Michaels getting picked off early. That is going to hurt see Lucas getting stuck, but he does manage to hang on here. And with that, his team will get first capture on this point and get the clock ticking. That Maywall stopping Names Wolf from coming in to save his team, as we've got a lot of chaos here on the backside of point. Omnilus gonna help finish off Arrow there, and now it's just Flatbed Fred. Tobexel did go down to Rogue, sorry, to Fox M, who's gonna pick off Rogue as well, but Luke is gonna respond in kind. And with that, Ohm Jr. Fiota jumps off the side, and a solid fight win again for Bjorn again.
Down early, which is always not ideal, but being on that Lucio, you can get back so quickly that, I mean, it doesn't lose the advantage they got from picking off Fox at the beginning there, so not really super concerned about
Yeah, taking Fox M out of the fight early was huge. And oh man, Rogue getting hit in the face with an arrow, that is going to hurt. Omnilus goes down to the sticky grenade after being purpled. Down goes Max Michaels. Luke's out of the fight. It's just Tobex Lull. He's just hanging out there. He's going to stall what he can, and 50% capture progress and change here, and looks like Fox and the Hounds are going to recapture that handily. Honestly, losing Rogue at the beginning of that fight really hurt. And
yeah.
I think we saw it just kind of snowballed from there.
We do have the ult kind of in favor of Fox and Hounds. 5 ults to 3, so that is, I guess maybe 4. Let's see who presses Q first, and
looks like Ohm Jr. Fiota is going to start things off. Solid plays there by Tobex Lull, throwing the Maywall up and stopping Ohm Jr. Fiota from getting any real value, and he's just going to have to waste it. You see the sticky grenade coming out once again. This fight happening on point now. Down goes Fox M. Here comes the rampage from Omnilus. It's going to be followed up by the Blizzard. Down goes Ohm Jr. Fiota. Arrow going to keep his team in the fight with the Transcendence, but it's not going to last long because the point has already flipped. And meanwhile, Names Wolf and Arrow going to get staggered there late. And honestly, if you're Arrow, I really would have wanted that Transcendence back because the point had already flipped and he transcended. It was just him and Names Wolf there, and I don't know if he realized that they had already flipped the point prior. So that is definitely unfortunate for Fox and the Hounds here, coming up in last fight territory.
Had an opportunity to shatter there. He had 3 or 4.
Speaking of shatters, there it is. Luke's going to respond with the Death Blossom, takes down Fox M, but that's going to be a tough time here as Omnilus and Luke's both going down. Rogue trying to make something happen with the Coalescence, but there was a big anti-nade that came out from Flatbed Fred. And now with 99% here, Fox and the Hounds managed to recapture in overtime. And right now, they sure did. And to be fair, all that Bjorn again has right now is beat. Omnilus will probably build Rampage throughout this fight. He might have it, soon enough to actually use, but it's tough to say. You see, they're taking a bit of a different approach here. It looks like Fox M might have gotten them Sonic there. They're just going to charge right in with the speed from Max Michaels, aiding as well as the intimidating shout. We see Names Wolf charges in, gets Luke's. We see another big purple coming up from Flatbed Fred. The beat comes up from Max Michaels, but they're already down 2. So this is a very difficult fight. Flatbed Fred goes down, and Max Michaels getting traded there. It's just Omnilus, Tobex Lull, and Rogue left. They're trying to make something happen here. The intimidating shout, and Omnilus goes down. And that is going to be about it for that fight here. Just need to get on out and get out quickly, as I don't think Luke's is going to be able to do much to help, and he does get out. Tobex Lull, though, hiding, and he is going to be fighting Fox M. We're just going to see who wins this one. Fox M goes down. That's actually a huge pick, but they're going to collapse on Tobex Lull now. Oh, no. Another high noon coming out from OG Nerf Yoda. The shatter comes out, and Luke's is taken out by that. Here comes the rampage from Omnilus. He's going to do what he can to make it happen, but the beat comes out from Arrow to save his team. And what a clinch for Fox and the Hounds to finish round 1.
Yeah, OMG Nerf with the huge plays at the end there. Cleaning up 2 after Fox M goes down to Arrow. I really thought, you lose Fox M in the early in the fight like that, and a decent DPS gone.
And they did lose Fox M, but it was an early trade where they got rid of Tobex Lull, and having that May out of the fight made it so much easier for them to deal with everything else that was happening.
So
yeah,
that's a huge tide turner there, and you got out of the fight immediately. So
we see Omnilus going to swap to the Reinhardt now, seeing it's time for him to assert his dominance. And we got Max Michaels on the Kiriko now, so that is going to help a lot with all those anti-nades that are coming out from Flatbed Fred. I know they definitely felt the sting of those during those last couple of fights. The Dynamite already coming out here from OW2 Fyoda's Ash. Gonna see whether Max Michaels chooses to cleanse that. Does not look like he will. Gonna opt to save that for the anti-nade. And now Omnilus and Nameswolf here just trading swings. Nameswolf a little further ahead here on the ult charge. And down goes Omnilus, down goes Lucas. The follow-up kill is just huge here, and that is going to end the fight in favor of Foxx and the Hounds, and they're going to get themselves a team kill as well.
It's interesting, Omnilus started to win. It looked like he was winning the Rhine duel in the beginning, but then a couple picks went the way of Foxx and the Hounds. Almost had to peel him back, and then all of a sudden, Nameswolf was able to walk through and swing the hammer, bring up that shatter. The question is Omnilus why?
I think it's very possible, but it's definitely going to be challenging here because Nameswolf's a lot closer to it than he is. And let's see now a big purple coming out here from Rogue. Purple also coming out here from Flatbed Fred. And a sleep came out. Oh, it caught Arrow. And he is going to survive amazingly. And Nameswolf gets killed out of his shatter. What a play there from Bjorn again. Foxx M out of the fight. Luke's did get picked off there, but Omnilus gonna come in and charge Flatbed Fred down. It's just Arrow left on point trying to stall. And with 50% capture progress, it looks like Foxx and the Hounds are gonna be on the back foot now, as Bjorn again and Omnilus have managed to finally cap here. So yeah, solid plays.
It's always unfortunate to do the desperation shatter and just have it stolen away from you.
Big oof, and we see Omnilus has his now, so he's got to be careful to make sure he gets good value out of that. Oh, and then another shatter coming out here from Omnilus. The Nameswolf actually got slept there, but the Dragon Strike was right there from Foxx M, which basically separated Omnilus from the rest of his team, and that is going to be another decisive fight win for Foxx and the Hounds. The clock once again ticking in their favor.
I really think Omnilus got kind of bugged there because he shattered down the staircase, and there were 2 people at least in that, and I don't think they got hit at all. So
it looked at me like he was facing off to the left of the staircase, so I don't know if he necessarily got it all the way down the staircase. I didn't quite see the angle he was at. But oh no, Luke is going down early. That is going to hurt. He doesn't quite have it yet, so at least he didn't lose it, but he just don't have it available. And that is still pretty rough because Omnilus now basically has to get out here, and he's gonna try and run on Nameswolf here, who is purple, but he just doesn't have the support with Tobex Lull being out of the fight here. Omnilus is just going to have to wait. He's gonna have to touch here in the next second or two. He doesn't really have much of a choice. It's just him on point. He's gonna get the nano. In comes the bomb from OW2 Fyoda. Foxx M goes down. Here comes the attack visor from Luke's. The beat's gonna come out to try and help things happen. We see meanwhile the shatter came out from Nameswolf. I'm not sure if that got anyone or if Omnilus managed to charge him out of it. We see right now the Rhine duel happening here. Omnilus is gonna charge Nameswolf away from the point, and down he goes. And in overtime, Foxx and the Hounds are gonna be defeated there. And we've got another capture for Bjorn again. Really skin of their teeth plays right there, but they've got 2 ults coming up here. Foxx and the Hounds is 1. So definitely gonna hope that we don't use the Shatter and the Blizzard at the same time, I think.
Stagger him a little bit. Rogue did really well dealing with Bob in the beginning of that fight.
So right now, Omnilus just getting peppered, and it looks like they're gonna start with the freeze, and that's gonna take Nameswolf and Arrow out of the fight. The Dragon Strike once again going to split point, but no real presence yet from Foxx and the Hounds. So unfortunately, Foxx M not able to get the value there. He's gonna get picked off by Luke's at the end. Now approaching 80%. Looks like this is gonna be 1, maybe 2 more fights for Foxx and the Hounds, depending on how long it takes them to set up and engage here. Yeah, now approaching 85, so I think we're probably gonna. This is probably last fight territory here.
This is gonna be cheeky. Oh, they got
a big wall. They caught Nameswolf by surprise. The rest of his team did eventually get through. And here's the shatter, solo shattering Arrow, and down he goes. We're gonna see Nameswolf getting taken out of the fight in the follow-up there. Arrow, you see Rogue did actually get killed by Nameswolf there, so that is a bit of healing lost, but the cleanse is there from Max Michaels to stop the dynamite from being so effective, and round number 2 going to Bjorn again.
Yeah, Max Michaels having that Kitsune rush at the end just allows Omnilus to chase Foxx off the point so he can't actually touch and continue to contest.
Yeah, it was definitely a very clutch play there by Max Michaels, and we see Omnilus going to swap to the Ramatra here.
Versus Ball?
Versus Ball. Interesting.
Ball, Genji?
They're going for something here on Foxx and the Hounds. I don't know what it is. I don't quite understand, but here we are. And we've got very low healing output. Oh no, never mind. Rogue swapped off the Lucio. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say very low healing output for Bjorn again, and that was gonna be very concerning. Nameswolf and company gonna get in position first here, but it looks like Nameswolf gonna get pounced on with that slow field from Omnilus. That's gonna make his life a little difficult. Tobexlol's turret already getting taken out by OMG Nerf Yoda. Tobexlol responds in kind, so neither Torb with the turret available. Omnilus gonna just walk on Flatbed Fred, who is by himself. Arrow's gonna go down. Flatbed Fred also taken out. Omnilus did die here, but I think that may be enough here to capture the point. It's tough to say. Luke's is on point there, and now Nameswolf's gonna come back because he didn't die. No, it's not quite enough. He did touch, but the capture still here in favor of Bjorn again, as OMG Nerf Yoda getting picked late there. Nameswolf still kind of rolling around in the back line, trying to see what's happening. Luke's definitely needs to be careful he doesn't get booped off that side there. You see Foxx and company now, they're going to go for a long rotation here. Omnilus tried the slow field, didn't quite land it. You see Foxx just kind of dealing with the spam from the turret. We see a big sleep on the Nameswolf. He gets purple, discorded, and annihilated. And down goes Foxx, another turret down. Both Torbs not really keeping their turrets up for very long. People are definitely doing a good job of focusing those.
The thing about the Nameswolf playing Ball into this comp is that you've got the Discord from Max Michaels and you've got the slow field from Omnilus, and you're just gonna get melted, especially if you get antied from Rogue, which is what we saw. I mean, literally he slammed in and half a second later he's dead.
Yeah, and I remember saying this is a good point for Ball, but I think the problem is not even so much that this is a good or bad point for Ball, it's just that it's a comp that is hard to run Ball into. They have so much damage, so much CC. That's gonna make it hard, and Foxx somehow killed himself. I don't know what happened there, but Omnilus got the pick on Arrow, who swapped over to the break here, which is interesting. We got the nano on Omnilus, and he's gonna pop the annihilation. Down goes Flatbed Fred, and it looks like OMG Nerf Yoda is just gonna walk off the side, and that's gonna be the end of him and the end of that ult. Omnilus is there trying to slow down Nameswolf here. Foxx is back. He's not that far off of Blade. Flatbed Fred has Nano, so we know that that's what he is saving that for. And Max Michaels, if he's Zenyatta worth his salt, is going to save the Transcendence for that. Here comes the Molten Core from Tobexlol, and right now Foxx and the Hounds cannot really walk on the point here. It's just OMG Nerf Yoda in the corner by himself. He's firing on Tobexlol. He does manage to take him out. Luke's also getting taken out here. Here comes the Transcendence from Max Michaels, but it's not quite enough because Omnilus was purpled. Rogue's still the only one on point with 99%, and he is going to go down. And there it is, finally a capture for Foxx and the Hounds.
It did work out for them, however. I'm pretty sure OMG Nerf Yoda said, "Get down, Mr. President," to Foxx and ate that nano for him. It ended up really mattering in the end, as Foxx was able to secure what he needed to.
So here we go. We're going to see how things fare for Omnilus and company now on the defensive. Here is a huge, massive Death Blossom coming up from OG Nerf Yoda. Gets 3, and the follow from Nameswolf makes it 4. What a play. Just stopping that engage completely in its tracks. Huge plays from OMG Nerf Yoda. And I remember making some valid points here about the target focus from Foxx and the Hounds right now. The Ball Genji, if they can focus targets, can definitely do a lot of good here. So we're going to see how that fares them in their next fight here. We see Nameswolf has the minefield. He's going to get slept, discorded, and down he goes. Luke's going to try and pop the ult, but he gets taken out by OMG Nerf Yoda. So that is a very difficult stagger. Realistically, I think, yep, they're just going to let that happen and get a little resetty spaghetti here as Rogue's got his nano almost available. Omnilus has Annihilation. Realistically, they are one good fight win away from winning this map. And they can definitely make it happen here. They've just got to try and avoid getting purpled quite so early. We see Max Michael swapping over to the Kiriko, so that is going to do them a lot of good there.
They're going a long way around. I didn't know you could go this way.
I didn't either, but yeah, good for them. Definitely getting crafty here. There's the minefield. We're going to see if they can break through it. Here comes the Annihilation. The Transcendence coming out from Arrow to try and keep things in the fight. OW2 Fyoto was purple, but not for long. And here comes the Nano onto Omnilus as well. He's still got that ult up. Nobody can take him down until he dies. It's just OW2 Fyoto on point, but he gets booped off by Names Wolf. What a huge play. And down goes Tobexlol, Max Michaels. That is a team wipe. And snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Foxx and the Hounds is going to win map number 1. And let's see tonight's first play of the game. Brought to you as always by Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator. Official, unofficial sponsor of the FIME Alpha Overwatch League. And here it is right here. That ultimate shutdown absolutely saved this fight for him. There it is, just shredding people on that Reaper. And some absolutely massive plays from OMG Nerf Yoda there. So that is going to take us into, I want to say it's push. I actually don't know if the map order has changed this week or not, being the last semifinal round. But we will find that out shortly, because I imagine the captains know what's going on, because I do not. As usual. But hey, thoughts for the people, Mr. Liam?
Thoughts for the people. I'm pretty sure I got the map pick right. I forget which one I voted for, but I think it was Fox and the Hound. So I got some channel points. Other than that, I thought it was very hilarious right at the end. Flatbread Fleb sleeps Tobex Lol, who's the last person on point. Fox and the Hounds and OMG Furta both pop their ults directly on top of him to secure the game. Just pulling the blade and the Death Blossom on a sleeping Mei is a bit overkill, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, the Genji ult of just standing there and watching the animation happen was pretty rude.
Yeah, I mean, all three of those points were so close that I think we're in for a doozy of a night here. Really, it's kind of interesting because Bjorn again was finding a comp that was working well for them, and then just a couple things were going wrong, and all of a sudden they just couldn't find their momentum again. They kept getting split up where, before they could group up, they would get a huge purple in there, and then Names Wolf would dive in, disrupt the backline a little bit, get a pick, and then like the whole thing just fell apart. So I really think if Bjorn again can just kind of keep their tempo and the momentum going, that they're gonna be.
Yeah, I think you called it. And Iron Brew said pretty much the same thing here in chat, but I didn't notice. Apparently, Names Wolf had the spider ball glitch towards the end there, which I must have missed. And yeah, Iron Brew said the same thing. With the tempo right for Genji, it can be a scary thing to deal with.
Yeah, well, and that's the other side of that coin, is that Fox and the Hounds were a bit slow to start, but then once they started to find their groove, they were in it.
So. Oh yeah. And now on Esperanza here, I'm expecting Omnilus. Oh wait, no, it's not Omnilus. I forgot he swapped to DPS with Tobex Lol, and it's Fish on tank. So
the Doomfist,
the Doomfish, as it were.
The Doomfish.
Only one time will tell. It's the ball, which I.
Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. Although Names Wolf, as we know, is a massive brain diva player.
We got
Tobex Lol on the Pharah. Right? Yeah, on Saturday.
Was dueling who was the tank for Static's team? Anyways, the Ramatra, he was shut down.
Yeah, it was Shady Snare is who you're thinking of.
Shady Snare, yes.
Yeah.
I am here to support. Establishing
So here we go. We've got some divey heroes coming out here from Omnilus on the Genji, Tobexlol on the Pharah this time. And we're going to see OM Jr. Fiona and Foxx rocking their ranged DPS shenanigans here. And things are going to go ahead and pick up. We see Names Wolf going to go right in there and try and dive that Pharah. And see Omnilus now dealing with Names Wolf in the backline there. Foxx going to end up being the one, though, behind the team. Following up, and oh no, Rogue and Tobexlol going down fast to the combo of OM Jr. Fiona and Foxx. Foxx did die to the rockets of Tobexlol, but it may not have been enough. And it looks like Omnilus and Max Michaels are going to get on out. And the cart is going to start pushing in favor of Foxx and the Hounds.
Yeah, playing the Pharah against both OMG Nerfiota and Foxx who are two very good aimers.
That is a ballsy move.
But if you can play the cover right, you know, you can sneak up on them and kind of dive them and get that splash damage.
And speaking of diving, I'm just watching Fish just roll up on OMG Nerfiota for Omnilus to take the little final blow there. Omnilus gonna lose that duel against Flatbed Fred though, so that is gonna hurt as down goes Max Michaels. Rogue taken out of the fight as well. And right now, Foxx and the Hounds just kind of powering through the second point here. Down goes Tobexlol to Names Wolf, and looks like Foxx gonna find a little follow-up there on Fish. And that is gonna do it for that second fight here. Fish asking how won Foxx was. I didn't see it, but I'm gonna assume pretty won if he's saying that. Just waiting to see what happens here. We see Names Wolf already jumping up there. He knows Foxx is there. Or not Foxx, excuse me. Omnilus is there. And he's just waiting for that opportunity and does not get it. Foxx shutting that down. And here comes the Dragon Strike from Foxx gonna completely cut off any sort of offensive effort there that Bjorn again was going to have. And here we go. Fish diving in here, but not really anyone for him to slam. He's gonna have to back it on up. And down goes Rogue. So that's another very important stagger. Down goes Tobexlol. Right now, Omnilus and company on the ropes here, and they've got to get themselves regrouped if they want to have any hope of winning this next fight here. Here comes the coalescence from Max Michaels. Going to try and get something going here. Fish going down, though. Max Michaels purpled and shot directly in the face by Foxx. That is big, unfortunate. Just a ton of momentum in favor of Foxx and the Hounds right now. Tobexlol once again getting picked here. Omnilus trying to make something happen here on the Genji. Down goes Rogue, getting kicked out of the sky. Omnilus goes down. It's just Fish there trying to stall. There's really not a lot he can do. Just waiting out this push right now. Looks like something is going to have to change here. Although we do have 3 ults for Bjorn again to try and use. It looks like here comes the minefield. Down he goes, deleted almost immediately. Does manage to take Foxx with him, but it may not be enough. Here comes the bomb, the Transcendence. Then that is going to keep this fight going handily as Omnilus not able to really get any value out of that Nano Blade, but there's a barrage coming out from Tobexlol. It gets 2, but down he goes. Rogue goes down as well, having swapped over to the Ana. Max Michaels managing to help take out the Diva mech there, but Names Wolf still on the cart. And now finally, Omnilus and company getting that bot turned around and finally getting some forward movement here. Still literally 6 minutes to go. That was basically just one push with several successive fights where Foxx and the Hounds just did not lose.
Well, and I mean, the thing is just every single... They never had 5 people. It was always 4 or 3, where like they just kept playing Respawn Simulator. It was just one person would get picked up. And see here, we're starting it again. Fish goes down right away.
Down goes Omnilus. Now on the Cassidy here, a big dynamite coming out from OMG Nerfiota. That's going to get at least 1, possibly 2. Yep, down goes Tobexlol, getting followed up on there by Foxx. And just having a rough time right now on the side of Bjorn again. Just not really seeming to be able to find their footing here. We see Fish swapping over to the Reinhardt, which I definitely don't hate, into this Diva. It'll at least provide some shielding from all that damage coming in from Foxx and OMG Nerfiota. Fish getting slept, and he is low and purple. He's going to get naded, though, by Rogue, trying to keep him in the fight. They do manage to do it, but Fish is discorded, so he's got to play it safe. Here goes a Nano on Names Wolf. He's going to dive on Omnilus, who was there on the high ground trying to make something happen. And now Max Michaels going to manage to take out Arrow after popping the Coalescence. Down goes Flatbed Fred, but down goes Max Michaels. No supports though for Foxx and the Hounds, so probably not going to be surviving much longer. Names Wolf getting demeched here and stopping that push in its tracks. It looks like Omnilus and company will now be able to get the cart moving once again. I keep saying cart even though it's a robot, but here we are. I definitely like this Reinhardt swap. I think Fish just giving his team some extra cover was necessary. Very much.
Even less than that, just having, you know, not being such a big target and having the shield that you don't get melted as fast.
Oh no, that headshot on Omnilus is going to hurt. Down goes Tobex, lol. No DPS for Bjorn again right now. Fish trying desperately to keep this effort going here. He's got the nade coming in there from Rogue, but now he gets purpled. Down goes OG Nerfyoda. Max, I can see the spicy suck there. But Rogue getting taken out of the fight. And now it's just Fish just kind of standing there holding his shield, and that is not going to last long. And here comes a Transcendence from Arrow. I'm not sure why, but here we are. He does go down eventually. So he's probably going to want that back. But here we go. Once again, we see Foxx M just dominating on this Hanzo. And that is another fight win for Foxx and the Hounds. They're going to turn that robot right around. That is definitely a rough one right now for Bjorn again. Well, they do have 5 ults in the chamber here, pretty much.
They do. What's also good is that they're not poking. They're just staying back behind cover, letting Foxx and the Hounds come to them, and they're not going to get picked off one at a time. Like they had.
Oh,
well, I
and
take that back.
Yeah, you cast a cursed Omnilus. I blame you.
That's all right.
And the Blizzard came out, but it was too far behind Foxx and the Hounds there. Tobexol does manage to get some follow-up there, but probably not where he wanted that to be, although I definitely can understand him wanting to avoid the Diva DM there. And now OMG Nerfyoda in some trouble here with Arrow, trying to back away. This Fish is going to chase them down. I don't think he's going to be able to really get them, but Max Michaels might. And now Arrow's going to threaten them with his balls. And he is gonna, they heard that Zenyatta orb's charging up, so they're gonna wait. Walk in a bit safer here. And maybe, are they gonna finally push the robot here? Names Wolf is there in front. Oh no, Fish getting slept. That is going to hurt. Here comes a Dragon Strike. Omnilus did manage to pick off Flatbed Fred, but it's traded out there. And the robot managed to push 3 meters. And there's a shatter from Fish, but he's pretty far in the back line of Foxx and the Hounds. And there's really not a whole lot of help with him. Down he goes. You see Rogue trying to push the robot as far as he can. Foxx M just kind of peppering him. You see the bomb coming out from Names Wolf, and oh no, the mech kill. Oh, that hurts.
Feels bad.
Rogue thinking he could get out of the radius, and he was just a little bit too close. I saw that too. It looked like he was gonna make it out, but he didn't quite do it.
Very cheeky from Names Wolf. I do like that Fish was nanoed and just charged through the Dragon Strike to get the Foxx M. I love it. That's such a Chad move.
I mean, from things that Omnilus has told me recently about playing Reinhardt is that you essentially have to play on maximum Chad, or you don't do it at all. That's the only way for Reinhardt to really be effective right now, considering the place he's in as a tank. And you know, granted, Omnilus made it work, Names Wolf made it work, so there's something to be said for that, but Fish, unfortunately here, did not have the support he needed, so that is going to take him out of the fight. Flatbed Fred getting slept, I'm not even sure where that came from, but Tobexol is there trying to cause some extra chaos here, but he is not going to last very long, and I'm pretty sure, oh no, he does have his ice block. But down goes Rogue, though, so that is going to hurt. 50 seconds to go here, and Tobexol is out of the fight. And Fish trying to get those fire strikes, but he's going to have to wait. They cannot afford to get staggered here.
Rogue was doing his damnedest to try and keep up with the rest of his team, but they just kept running away from him, and he finally goes down after being caught out, having to jump down off the bridge.
Now this is a cheeky play here by Foxx and the Hounds. They left the robot because they don't need to push it any further. Down goes Omnilus, getting dove on in the back by Names Wolf, because him and Tobexol went off to the sky ground. And then they're just separated from their team here. Down goes Tobexol. So it's just Fish pretty much by himself there. He's got his supports, but only 10 seconds to go, so he's got to stay within very close proximity of that robot, and we're going to be in an overtime situation here, and there's not going to be much they can do. Here comes the Dragon Strike. They do manage to touch. It's overtime. They're trying to reach it. Omnilus takes out Foxx, but it's not going to quite be enough. The Diva Bomb comes out, the high noon. Omnilus gets destroyed before he can make it. And that is the end of map number 2. Foxx and the Hounds 2 taking a 2-0 lead here on Esperanza.
Play of the
And
game.
Max Michaels with tonight's second play of the game.
I bet it's this double coalescence here.
Probably.
Yeah, this is like this desperation hero play. I like this. This is good.
Oh, is he gonna get the? Oh no.
Almost.
Oh, I see. He technically got the credit for Foxx and OMG Nerf Yoda too because he did so much of the damage that killed them. It's basically a quad if you're Moira. You know, I'm here for it.
Well, so that play of the game almost speaks to the issues that Bjorn again was having that map is where that okay, so they lost the first fight. They got one good regroup. Fish dives in, gets melted, and then after that kill, it was constantly 3 players alive. They never got to regroup, and Foxx and the Hounds pushed them all the way back to spawn, and it took that hero coalescence from Max Michaels to get them back into the swing where they could regroup. I think if we don't see that happen, we see a much closer map. Because really, it turned into like this back and forth trades. It's just Foxx and the Hound got those immediate first like 3 fights that was really only one long extended team fight that they were able to go through and almost steamroll them. That was a very close point. There was like really, I believe it was like Fish and
I think it was Fish and Rogue, yeah, who were
Fish
just
and Rogue
left
that were
alive.
staying on the point, yeah, at the very end there.
And hello, Killer Lizard. Nice to see you too. Thanks everyone for joining us on stream tonight. And looks like the predictions much more lopsided here for map number 2 in favor of Foxx and the Hounds. So congrats on earning your channel points there. And now we're on to Hybrid. King's Row immediately getting banned by Omnilus.
Disappointed. No, by Foxx.
Or by Foxx M, sorry. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I think he, of all people, is tired of that map. And there you go. We're going to see what... And Numbani is the pick from Omnilus here. So we get to see it twice in a row. This two consecutive casts, 2 consecutive Numbanis. I couldn't be happier. Because that's a map that has barely... Oh, wait. We can't pick Numbani right now.
Why is that?
It literally isn't an option.
Oh? Why did
it got disabled for the entire game because there was some sort of glitch. Like right after it got reintroduced into competitive and all the map pools, it got the Overwatch team disabled it. So Numbani is not an option.
Mako.
Oh no. So I'm not quite sure what Omnilus and Foxx M are gonna do here, and this is really a question for our games manager, Mr. Flame Chaser, more than anything, because I guess we're gonna have to, if somebody wants to ping Joey in the Discord server and figure out what our backup option is gonna be here, because we're gonna have to figure that out. Oh, jeez.
That predictions for map 3, Foxx and the Hounds have 2,000 blue bucks wagered on that, and there are 0 for Bjorn again.
Man, people just losing faith here. Listen, it's 5 maps, okay? It's not over till it's over.
Nameswolf says Dust 2. I'm here for it. Let's switch games to Counter-Strike real quick. That's what we'll do map 3 on.
I mean, listen, anything's possible if you believe in the power of friendship.
That's true.
So we're gonna do a little swap-a-roonski of some people in some roles. Omnilus going back onto tank here.
Rogue decrees that Blizzard World and Eichenwald are the 2 options to pick from.
I mean, he does have the power to decree that.
That he does.
And I would imagine that Omnilus will pick Eichenwald out of those two. I flipped a coin. Blizzard World. All right, listen. If nothing else, the man has decisive leadership skills.
I like it.
So here we go. We're going to go to Blizzard World.
Killer Lizard says that she does not have enough points to gamble this round, and I'm going to say, a great way to earn
You
points
don't-
is to subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Yeah, and let's not forget that if you subscribe with Twitch Prime, it doesn't actually cost you anything because you already have your Amazon Prime account. But the flip side there is that not only does it not cost you anything, and you get to subscribe to the Find Me Alpha Overwatch League, but you get to donate to worthy causes via our league's charitable efforts, which have previously gone to legal defense funds for folks during the Black Lives Matter protests. It has gone to, I believe it's Women in Games International, got a substantial donation not that long ago. So we've got some great, very worthy causes to donate to, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of that in the future. And some good charitable things to donate your money towards. And Kill Lizard, you are subbed. Well, thank you for subbing. We appreciate it. But this is also to remind everyone else out there, if you're watching and you have Twitch Prime, consider throwing us a bone. So, Fish, I saw him flip it. I don't believe you.
Also, if you're
Is
already
Fish even in the
subscribed-
same state as Rogue? Like, do we know that?
Rogue's in like Florida, right?
He sure is.
Because wasn't that the picture of Rogue like surfing in the street after a hurricane recently?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
That was good.
It-
It says
Welcome
whammon.
to Blizzard
Oh yeah,
World.
Fish is in Ohio. Okay, yeah. So Fish is in Hell, and Rogue is in also Hell. There's just
There's
different
so many
hells.
people from Ohio in this league. I love it.
Right now,
Most-
yeah, there's a
people
substantial
Bowling Green,
Ohio
right?
contingent.
I believe Zoloft and like Guy Fieri.
Yeah, Zoloft, Guy Fieri, Trumpet Jesus, and then a whole bunch of the newcomers to this season, like Flatbed Fred, Killer Lizard, Bardo, What's Poppin'. All of them, I think, are from the same school / chapter.
Rip living in Ohio. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, the
Feels
only
bad.
place it could possibly be worse would be Florida.
That's true. That's true. You know.
Oh, Ohio's for lovers
I
is
wanna watch it go with a
false.
cute
Virginia is
guy.
for lovers.
Tell me you don't mean Cassidy.
If
Ew,
Florida ever falls
no.
into the ocean,
The
we're gonna
tall
start
one
seeing
with the
Ohio
little
man memes.
Oh, Bob.
So
Either that or it's gonna be
Someone
like
said hello.
Texas man memes.
yeah, I feel like that's close.
5,
Or West Virginia man, maybe.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go. We've got ourselves with Omnilus on the Sigma.
Objective A.
We've got the Torbjorn from Tobex. Luke's on the Ashe. Foxx M gonna run the Genji again here on attack, and we're gonna see a little Ashe duel from OMG Nerf Yoda. Foxx M gonna go ahead and get some early forward positioning there. Oh, the rock straight to his face. I want to see the rocket balls straight to the face, though. That's really what we're here for.
Enemy in sight.
And
Everybody
Drake saying he's the only Uton in the league. I think he definitely is. And here we go. Foxx M up there trying to cause a ruckus, and he definitely is. Max Michael's going to help the mech names Wolf, though, but he goes down to the persistence of Foxx M, and he's going to be taken out there. So a fight win for Bjorn again, but that was definitely a scrappy one there, losing a few in the process. And right now, OMG Nerf Yoda and Flatbed Fred just going to kind of back their way out nice and easy. The best feral hogs? I thought that was Texas. I thought Texas had the feral
thought
hogs.
that was Texas with the feral hog problem.
Maybe it's both. Makes the morning commute hard.
I mean, Ohio got like Cuyahoga, and that's about it.
I was gonna say the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but that's being generous, you know.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool because if you're in a touring band, you get to go for free, and I did that once. I got to go for free because my band is on tour. I mean, he stopped in Cleveland. So yeah, fun fact. Now, back to the actual match at hand here. We see Names Wolf and Foxx just bullying the back line of Bjorn again here. We see Names Wolf got purpled, and Foxx is going to dive onto point. Omnilus was unfortunately by himself and got separated from all of his support. Just nothing he was really able to do there. He just stayed on point as long as he could. But Foxx and the Hounds are going to capture this here. And Rogue has got himself in a heck of a situation. And Foxx going to get those dash resets on resets, getting 2 kills there. And there's another rock coming out from Foxx. Sorry, from Omnilus. I don't know why I said Foxx. All right, bro, we have a David Busters.
Playing checkers over here, setting up the
Foxx there it is. Sorry, I had to mention that there it was, the rockin' balls straight to the face for Foxx. He definitely got it, and OG Nerfiota getting solo fluxed there by Omnilus. Now Names Wolf is caught in the midst of Bjorn again, and he's probably not going to live. Oh, no, he might. He is going to make it out, but he is still Baby Diva for the moment here. See, Luke's trying to get the dynamite in there, but was getting peppered at, so he did have to wait. Oh, another rock directly in Foxx face.
Right when he peeks around the corner, too.
Yeah, he really wanted that wombo combo, and here comes an amp matrix from Max Michaels, and that's going to slow down this push a little bit for Foxx and the Hounds here. Another rock on Foxx. The man just keeps getting bullied by these rocks. Max Michaels' immortality field did get shredded there by Names Wolf, and now Foxx in the backline going to get cleansed by Flatbed Fred on the Kiriko here. And here comes the blade. The Bob is also out to try and stall. Max Michaels eventually taking out Foxx, and Bob is there. He's trying to do something, not getting any kills right away, and eventually going to get shredded with some help from Arrow and his Discord orb there. But still a solid stall from Luke's throwing that Bob in there. Unfortunately was not able to secure any kills, but definitely did a lot to stop the point from progressing here. And here comes the Nano onto Omnilus. Down goes Arrow with some help from Max Michaels here. Flatbed Fred and company are in, and purple. Down goes Foxx with another rock directly to the dome. Down goes Flatbed Fred. So that is going to create some dire circumstances for Names Wolf as he tries to get out. We see Tobex full swapping to the Sim here, and now those Sim turrets shredding Names Wolf's mech, and he is just gonna kind of he's gonna walk off the side, taking a little dip in the lagoon over here. I assume it's a lagoon. Maybe it's a lake.
That was a rock from downtown on the platform.
It really was, and Omnilus has been exceedingly precise with his rocks. There's another one on Names Wolf, just bonking people left and right here. Here's the Diva Bomb. Is Omnilus be able to get the shield up in time? He does. Nobody taken out there except for an immortality field, which is a worthy sacrifice. The Druidic Flood comes up. It gets 3. Does not get any immediate kills. We see right now it's just Foxx on the Hanzo, getting several people looking at him here, and he's going to get some high ground up near the tank. And down goes Luke's. Oh, getting picked off by Foxx. That's going to hurt. As Bjorn again has to actually no wonder group because they're all dead, or most of them are dead.
Lol, and Max Michaels got up all the way under this like StarCraft. I forget what building is, but very good spot.
The pylon terrace.
No, not even the big blue. The Ghost Factory, I think is what it's called. Starting my StarCraft team.
Things and stuff.
Interesting position.
And here comes a Dragon Striker to see if that gets anyone, but meanwhile Max Michaels and Omnilus getting so many picks there in the backline of Foxx and the Hounds. The Dragons from Spawn are just too late to really do anything, so they're just gonna watch that animation sail on by. Here we go, 36 seconds in round number 1, and this is a much stronger showing that we are seeing from Bjorn again here. We see Names Wolf gonna swap, and he's gonna mirror the Sigma, which I definitely don't hate. You see those Sim turrets are gonna make his life immediately difficult. You see Max Michaels already throwing some damage towards that Sigma as he's gonna get bullied by the turrets there. Luke's getting taken out early, so that's going to hurt. The immortality field is out for Max Michaels, trying to keep his team in the fight. Got a photon barrier coming out here from Tobex Lol as he tries to make something happen, but there's a huge purple, and there's nothing to cleanse it. The Nano going on to Omnilus as he tries to basically 1v4 here, 1v5. Here comes the bomb from Spawn. Luke's trying to keep the play alive as Omnilus is there on the cart. Bob just firing directly into the kinetic grasp of Names Wolf here. The rock is out. Luke's did manage to respond against Foxx M there, and we're just sitting here in overtime. Here's the end of this fight coming up very soon. The Griminic Flux can take out RMG Nerf Yoda, and that is going to be a big pick. Flatbed Fred out of the fight. It's just Names Wolf. He's left there by himself. He's got all 5 members of Bjorn again looking at him, and that is going to be the end of round number 1. Man, that last fight was just insane.
0-1. Switching
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
sides.
ults were coming out, and a lot of them were just like, I mean, both Bobs came out in like almost perfectly
Initiating
staggered when one Bob
match.
was gone, the other one came out, and neither of them got any kills. It was just both Sigmas were able to charge up their entire reactive shields off of them.
It's a zoning bob, you know, for presence. It's basically just to get a person on the point.
You know, that's what I say about whenever I play Genji, I use zoning blades.
Yeah, there you go. It's to coax out the beat or the transcendence.
Yeah.
From the enemy team, and there you go.
Ready
So here
for
we
battle.
are, round number 2. Omnilus gonna swap over to the Reinhardt here. See Names Wolf back on the Hamter. I am curious to see that in action. I think it definitely can work very well, especially when he's got lots of exciting little fun places to swing around from. Foxx M gonna stick with that Hanjo, and OMG Nerf Yoda back on the Torbjorn. I see Topexlol's got the sim. I wonder if he's gonna try any cheeky teleport strats. I hope he does, because I would love to see it.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
Most of them to see it and see the
Time
name
to
Wolf
start
just be
making up
totally
for it.
caught out, and like they teleport behind him, and he's
I don't think they're gonna catch Names Wolf lacking that hard. He's definitely gonna look for this boop into the water here, so I hope they see him.
do it.
Nope, they didn't walk up the stairs, so no soup for you, Names Wolf. And here he goes. He's into that backline there. Foxx M throwing the storm arrows, and here's the teleporter. They're all gonna walk right into it and take that high ground. Foxx M now dueling Max Michaels here, and down goes Luke's early to OMG Nerf Yoda. So that is going to hurt. Although we see Omnilus already has a tick. He's standing on point. So honestly, if you're Bjorn again, this is fine.
That was
You
a
got
free
to-
fight, like free tick.
That was a free tick, and they didn't really have to do anything. They just existed.
Right.
My ultimate.
Honestly, yeah, that's totally fair. I'm here for it.
Although Foxx M's at 64% of dragons after one fight.
Yeah, I mean, he do be shooting them arrows,
Yeah, he does.
and they do be hitting people. So we're gonna see how things play out here. Another teleport up, and Tobexlol is gonna scare Foxx M off the high ground. And that's not for long though. Foxx M's gonna jump right back up, and he gets picked by Max Michaels. So that's going to be a huge advantage here. Omnilus purple slept, getting peppered by a turret that is going to make his life difficult here. You see the Dragon Strike coming from Spawn. We're going to see if that gets anybody. Omnilus just charging right over and takes out Flatbed Fred. Rogue did manage to get picked off there, so that is going to hurt. Here's the Amp Matrix. Max Michael's going to shred the Names Wolf. And that is going to be first point captured by Bjorn again. And Kill a Lizard and Iron Brew, I agree. I miss having the 6th person as well sometimes. The whole tank off tank duel was always a fun thing. But here we are. It's Overwatch 2. We don't have those now, so every tank is a tank in both capacities, both off and main. Now we see Luke's having swapped over to the Reaper here, which I definitely like into this ball. See the cart already starting to trundle its way down here through that first bend. And we see Omnilus charging off once again here into the back line of Foxx and the Hounds. He's standing in the Immortality field, but he's going to have to get out soon. He does manage it just barely. And a big photon barrier coming out there from Fish, while the rest of his team is pulling that cart forward here. So that minefield from Names Wolf not really able to get the value they were perhaps hoping for. And Foxx M now just kind of peppering Omnilus' shield. And Omnilus is going to walk right up with a huge teleport coming out there from Tobexlol. Down goes Foxx M. Nobody currently pushing the cart, and Luke's is going to get slept. The Transcendence comes out as well, but Foxx M still goes down. The Molten Core coming up from OG Nerf Yoda. Omnilus doesn't care. He's just going to stand in it
Walks through
anyway.
it.
He's like, I don't care. The shatter coming out, and that is gonna get Flatbed Fred and Arrow with the follow-up fire strikes here. They're just, they're gonna wait, you know, they'll push the cart after that rather decisive team kill. So look at this play here. I'd say Foxx and the Hounds definitely have one last chance here to touch, and there is Names Wolf. He's going to try and do his very damnedest to stop this cart from moving forward here. He's going to roll away, but not far. You see Max Michaels getting purple there. He's probably going to have to use the Immortality Field. He does. Here it comes. You see Omnilus charging back in, but down goes Max Michaels. And right now, kind of in a bit of a stall stagger situation here. Realistically, Foxx and the Hounds just have to hang on as best they can, and if you're Bjorn again, you're more than free to lose this fight. You got nearly 3 minutes to go, and that is totally fair if you want to just direct it out. Down goes Tovexel, so that's fine. And there you have it. We see Foxx on the Tracer. Him and OMG Nerfioda have their ults. Names Wolf is fairly close, and Flatbed Fred not far behind either.
Yeah, I think Bjorn are gonna really need to get in here for Foxx and the Hounds to use their ults quickly. Otherwise, without expending anything of their own, not that they really have anything. They have a wall.
Yeah, honestly, this particular fight, the more ults they can draw out early, the better. Right. Honestly, they could even just dry push this completely if they wanted to. They've got 2 minutes. They've got the time if they can get the ults out. Here comes the Names Wolf charging in. The Molten Core is out, so that's one. Down goes Foxx M. Pulse Bomb came out but did not get anyone. The cart is moving forward here. Omnilus gets slept and he gets woken up to pass away. So that is going to be a lost fight for Bjorn again here. But overall, I count that as a win because they did not use anything.
And they are almost just 3 ults.
Yeah.
Even 4. Max Michaels is getting close too.
Yeah, so I mean, realistically, Omnilus will build his Shatter pretty fast. They've got Photon Barrier. They'll have Beat to defend from the Minefield pretty soon here. So this does look, as far as ultimate economy goes, looks very good for Bjorn again. It looks like they're going to take a different path here. They're going to find themselves into the sort of tighter close quarters in the Nexus experience over here. Oh, now Omnilus walking up, trying to take that high ground, looking for that Torp turret, so his team can call it out. He catches Names Wolf with the pin. The sleep gets missed by Flatbed Fred, so that is huge. And here comes the Photon Barrier, cutting off the high ground there. Tovexel did go down. The beats coming out from both Lucios. Omnilus throwing the Shatter down, charging Names Wolf forward. Here comes a tire from Lukes. It's going to take out OMG Nerfioda, but down Lukes goes. That's not going to quite be enough as Max Michaels and Rogue are on point, trying to survive, trying to hang on desperately here. And that is going to about do it. No ults left for Bjorn again here, but Foxx the Hounds. Foxx M's got his Pulse Bomb again, like a minute later.
Yeah, I mean, that's not ideal. 30 seconds left. You used every single ult and don't have anything really to show for it.
Yeah, that is definitely painful. 20 seconds to go. Bjorn again is going to have to speed on in, and they're going to have to do it fast. They've just got to win on pure willpower at this point. Oh man, the Pulse Bomb gets Tobex. Lol, that is going to hurt. But Omnilus and company have to touch this cart, and they have to do it now. And they are there. They're on the cart. They're just
so
standing
close.
still, standing steady, trying to make something happen here. That Torbjorn turret causing a lot of trouble. Down goes Lukes. To Names Wolf, just rolling through. OMG Nerfioda's turret manages to go down, so that is going to help. See, Names Wolf just sleeping on the point. He's going to pile drive, and his team is just there supporting him. Huge purple coming out from Rogue there on the Ana now. We see OMG Nerfioda gets taken out of the fight. The mines are coming out from Omnilus, trying to get rid of those mines as best he can. Rogue goes out of the fight. We see Foxx M getting taken out by Omnilus Fire Strike here, but Omnilus is purple. He's got to try and charge the touch, but he's just not able to. And clinching victory from the jaws of defeat in that round there. That is going to be a 3-0 victory for Foxx and the Hounds. And look at this, Max Michaels again. Absolutely massive Baptiste plays tonight. Gotta give that man credit where it is due. An absolute monster of a play there. And that is going to do it for tonight's match, folks. Foxx and the Hounds now move on to face No Cap in the grand finals game, which will be happening on a day ending in Y. Don't know which one, but we'll figure it out soon, we promise.
Some would say ending in DAY.
You know, that is true, Liam. It's very true.
I
And
really think what we saw here tonight was Fox and Hounds really waking up and just being able to punish small mistakes. Uh, really throughout tonight is that Bjorn again would slip up one little thing and Fox and Hounds just turned it on and showed no mercy. So
absolutely. And it was a very strong showing by both teams, but Fox and the Hounds did manage to clinch that 3-0 victory, and now they will be playing for all the marbles later this week or next week, depending on when the game happens. Stay tuned in the Discord for all those wonderful updates. For Liam Griffin and Steck Monster, this is Bang on My Drums, saying I will catch you on the flip side.